Hi everybody, Dr. Nash here. I wanted to make this short little video to talk about working with highly sensitive patients, which I would say 80 to 90% of my patient base falls into that category. And that's pretty typical with complex chronic illness. But I had a call from a prospective patient yesterday who had some concerns about how sensitive she is and how reactive she can be to putting any new substances in her body. So I thought it would be helpful to talk a little bit about the kinds of medicines that I use, which are primarily chemotherapies, complex homeopathics, and spagyric herbal formulas for, again, helping the body drain or eliminate or opening the elimination routes of the body. And what that allows for is a natural support of one's own physiology. So it's different than detox. And if you haven't watched any of those videos that I've made, please go back and check that out. But the medicines that I use, they're really formulated with this concept in mind that different parts of the body are going to be connected, right? So it's not just like throwing a bunch of herbs or a bunch of homeopathic medicines into one formula and hoping that something resonates with the person on an energetic level. It's much more complex, it's much more nuanced, and it's much more of an art to formulate these kinds of things, because what they do is support the nervous system, the hormonal system, sometimes the gut, very often the gut, to help the person rebalance and cope with the idea that your body is going to be changing, right? So you don't want to go see a doctor and just get the same old results that you've always gotten. Like, you can't be afraid of some changes, but the kinds of medicines that I use are so gentle because they take into consideration that the nervous system is going to need some support as we start to mobilize toxins throughout the body, or we shift the gut, or we're working on the microbiome, etc. And then this can also have an effect on your hormonal system as well. So if you're not familiar with these types of medicines, I will make subsequent videos about each one of them. That might be a helpful thing to do. But I wanted to just impart the idea that highly sensitive patients do better with these kinds of medicines that take the interconnections and take the whole system into consideration. And then also I work quite frequently with patients that need to titrate up in their dosages, and sometimes I've even had people put them on their skin, in the crook of their elbow or in their umbilicus, just to allow the body the exposure to these gentle remedies before jumping into a full dose. Okay, that's all I've got to say for today. Thanks so much. And if you have any questions, please do feel free to leave them in the comments.